Hello and welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I am Radar.
Special can. Tonight we have another bourbon. We have Evan Williams, but this isn't just any Evan Williams.
This is the fancy Evan Williams.
This is Evan Williams small batch. It's 43% alcohol by volume and comes in at one of the cheapest small batches you can get on the market. Like $15.
That's kind of Evan Williams for you, though.
$15 for small batch? All right, I'm down.
Yeah.
Evan Williams, at least here in Kentucky, a bottle of Evan's like $10 for regular Evan's. Give or take, $1 depending on where you get it.
Well, that's on their tight. You're going to have to take care of that.
Does it have a cork? No, it's a screw cap.
Nah, it's Evan Williams.
They make it look like there might be a cork, but
yeah, they do have the little zip tie thingy. Getting you that nose before you pour.
I always like to smell a fresh bottle. I bought this just because I couldn't beat the price. For most small batch stuff, you look at like small batch Four Roses, and that stuff can get up where
that's $40.
$30, and then they have the special
or is
small
that
batch.
no? That's single barrel. It's $40.
No, there's one that's $55. It's either small batch or single barrel. I can't remember. I get them mixed up because there's
small batch is in like an oval shaped bottle. Single barrel is in like a square-ish bottle that's bigger at the top and smaller at the bottom.
So yeah, 86 proof. Sour mash. Good stuff. All right.
That's really not bad.
I feel like it's darker than regular Evan. For sure.
We have. Did you just pour some of that on yourself?
I did.
Good job.
The bottle of Evan I have is ginormous, and I'm not in the mood to get it down.
I like the smell. Kind of grassy.
No, I'd say more earthy than grassy. A little wood in there, not a ton. Evan has a very distinct smell, and this just smells like a stronger regular Evans.
Maybe that's what it is. It's just they don't blend it quite as much. They don't blend so many barrels together.
If I remember correctly, I believe that Evan Williams is owned by Heaven Hill, and they have plants all over the place. Let's go ahead and take a taste. A little hot.
I honestly kind of expect that from small batch. There's an uncomfortable flavor in there. You get that too?
It's a little weirdly bitter.
Yeah.
On the back end. It almost reminds me like of a tannin bitterness.
I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, I know how I feel about that.
I mean, keep in mind this is a $15 bottle of small batch.
I was about to say, I have to remind myself that this is a little bit cheaper than what you normally would pay for a small batch bottle.
This is cheaper than regular gin, cheaper than regular white label gin. So.
Yeah. Let me see this real quick. Okay, so not a whole lot of information on there for me to try and discern.
We didn't do any research because it's not what we do. It's not very sweet, which is nice. I like that.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's not as... It doesn't have a lot of woody characteristics. It's a little bit there. You get a tiny bit of earthiness.
Yeah.
It honestly reminds me of a young bourbon.
A little bit, yeah. It is pretty corny. For
that amount of color, I would assume... I don't want to say that. I don't want to assume that they use dark... or color in it, but
it's let me see the front right quick again. No, they can't use color in that. It's bourbon. To call it bourbon whiskey, you can't use coloring in it. I gotta say though, that like you say, the tannin flavor there, yeah, that's not so good.
Is it better than regular Evan though?
I don't think so. I think regular Evans is better than this.
I think if you appreciate Evan Williams and you're a regular Evan drinker, I think that you would probably enjoy this. I like Evan mixed because I think that's what Evan is for. Because that's not saying anything. It's the quality. I think Evan is one of the best value mixers you can get out there for sure.
Yeah. If you wanted to say to somebody, "I made you a mixed drink with a small batch bourbon," like if you were trying to dress this up. Like, oh yeah, I made you a mixed drink with a small batch bourbon, and I also put Ale 8. It's small batch bourbon and Ale 8. It's the most Kentucky drink that there is.
You are not lying. We are making one of the most making a very Kentucky drink.
It's
in a Four Roses glasses.
Yeah. That tannin sharp tang, not good. Not enjoying that. Straight, I have to give this like a 4.
I'm gonna go with the 5. I think it's a 5 straight. It's not bad. It's not super harsh or anything. That off-putting finish, I'm not a big fan of. But we all know, as I mentioned earlier, what Evan is for. So let's see if it's any better.
I kind of want to try this ice cold. Maybe not with water, but cool it down and see if that goes away.
It's amazing how much more the barrel comes out with that ginger ale. Like, it's so much better smelling now.
That's a marked improvement.
I mean, you just get, it's very woody, and you get just a hint of ginger from the ginger ale, but the mixer's definitely brought out the woodiness in it.
That's way better smelling than it is straight.
Well, we have to taste it now.
All right, yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't think I've ever had anything improve.
Oh, that opens it up a lot.
I don't think I've ever had anything improve so much better with a mixer. Like, it's substantially better.
Keep talking. I'm just making a small experiment over here.
Because the bourbon wasn't sweet to begin with, mixing it with this L8, which isn't a super sweet soda, it's sweet, but it's not super sweet. It's so well balanced with the ginger and the whiskey or the bourbon. It's really, really good. And as far as mix goes, this is like a 7. Like, it's substantially better. It's actually good as a mixer. Did you mix it with some water?
Yeah, I put a little bit of water in it. See if I can open it up a little bit. It needs more though. More than I thought it would need, because there's like a quarter shot in here, and I put almost the same amount of water in. This is way better as a mixer. So much better. That sharp tannin, gone.
Yeah. Opens up a lot more wood. It's so balanced as a mixer. Like, this is a killer.
That is fantastic as a mixer.
Yeah. Are you shooting that or what?
No, I'm gonna try it, but we didn't have another glass handy, so I just grabbed this that came on top of the bird dog because I bought it earlier. There's quite a bit of water to bourbon in this mix here. Oh yeah. Add water to it; it takes that tannin bitterness away.
It needs a mixer. So in general.
That's almost a 50-50 mix, though.
Well, I mean, but for like L8, it's perfect, right? Or ginger ale or Coke or something. What are you gonna rate it as a mixer? Way better with
water in it. As a mixer, this is far better. This is a 7.5 mixer, easy. I really don't think that this should have been made into a small batch. I'm sorry, Evan Williams, but you should have not taken that and made it into a small batch. You should have blended it more heavily.
It's a killer. It's a killer mixer.
It's fantastic as a mixer.
If you want a good bourbon mixer that is cheap, I think this is almost better than Jim as a mixer.
Well, yeah. Actually, yeah, I think it is.
I think it's better than Jim White Label, at least. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're kind of comparable in price too.
No, they're not. These two are, but not regular Evan.
No, no, they're not.
Yeah, definitely not. Would you recommend this? This is a weird one, right?
Okay, so a 50-50 recommendation because it needs to be mixed about 50-50 to make it decent.
Yeah, if you like mixing your Evan, I would recommend this stuff. But like simple mixer, so like Coke, L8, ginger ale, something like a single ingredient. It really helps out bring the woodiness, and it makes it delicious.
Yeah, straight, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not really terrible. Nothing to write home about, though.
Yeah. I'm really curious as to this now.
What is that?
So this is this is Evan Williams Single Barrel Vintage. It's 43.3% alcohol by volume or 86.6 proof. That was difficult. We got this in a special sample. I've never actually seen this in the store. So we might actually have to look
those
this up.
Specifically I have seen in the store.
Well, not this specific bourbon.
The sampler pack I have seen in the store.
This is a brand ambassador only.
There are some places where you can get this.
Well, no, they don't have the same one. It's different.
Oh, is it? Is it different?
No, they don't have any of these in it. Those are just weird generic whiskeys in them.
I'm gonna have to look next time I go to. Anyways.
All right, well, that's been our episode. If there's something you'd like to see on our channel, you can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm Social K.
And I'm Radar. Thanks for watching.